Last 18 years, we've worked on a lot of different strategies to help you systemize your business, get your team performing better, make more profit. And until now, we've really never distilled it down into one complete overview so that you can get clarity on exactly what you should be working on right now based on the size of your business, and also understand what the journey looks like no matter what size you are. And I think this is a really good, in fact, we're pretty goddamn proud of it, because you can self-analyze this one-page roadmap to see how you score out of 90, what area you should be working on relative to where you're at revenue-wise, and then break down, you'll see that there's a transition from builder to businessman to entrepreneur, and at the different levels, depending on whether you're at 2 mil, 5 mil, 12 mil plus, what you should be working on in terms of pricing, numbers, sales, marketing, team, and leadership. And then on the other side, we've got outcomes. So what's your professional builder's rate at? Is that 50, 100, 200, $500,000 an hour? And what are some milestones in terms of times off, number of projects, how big your pipeline is, how full it is, how many months full, and what is your gross margin at? So very stoked with this. It's been probably 18 years in the making and 18 months of refinement that our members are using it now. Our coaches use it, and you can use it to self-select exactly what you should be working on, get a clear score, know out of 90 how your business is performing, how it's tracking, how healthy it is. Is it in the red? That means, hey, happy days, you've got lots of opportunities. Is it in the orange? And hey, you've got a few things that maybe it's in some specific areas like sales or marketing or numbers that's really going to help you level up. Or maybe things are going well and you've surpassed, you build a good business, you're building out your management team, and it's now time to put some fuel on the fire, like our boardroom members do, who are doing over anywhere from 5 to 50 mil, and to really scale that and build not just a business that has great cash flow and gives you great time back, but one that creates wealth, and wealth through other assets like house and land packages, developments, second businesses, second locations, or maybe you're looking at structuring and buying it. So this roadmap, one page, let's have at it and run through it right now. So let me show you. I'll share my screen so you can see exactly what it looks like. All right, so you can see here we've got the member roadmap and journey, and what we've got is a complete structure that gives you the complete outline from, if you're down the bottom and just starting out your business, we can see everything from $0 revenue right up to significance. And so as we go across the top, it breaks down, each of these has multiple trainings. It breaks down numbers and pricing, systems and process, team and people, project and pipeline, and then leadership of yourself and the business. So how to use this? So one of the key things is to go through and to have a look at what revenue are you at. So if you're at between 2.5 to 5 mil, then go through and put in, go through and start ticking these off and go through and do what have you done. So put a tick in it if you've done it and you use it consistently. And then everything below that, we want to make sure that we've got a tick next to it. So if your numbers aren't strong, then we've got down the bottom, do you have your profit and loss set up correctly, your chart of accounts set up, your categories in the right place, and putting so that you can calculate an accurate gross margin. Do you know what your break even is each month to reverse engineer your year's profit goals and to get a monthly profit goal? Have you worked out the difference between markup and margin? And are you pricing according to a set target margin that is going to give you desired profit? So we can work up right through these to make sure that we're nailing each of the numbers. And each of these has a breakdown of the specific strategies and tactics that our members use to make sure that they're covering off all of these, that they're installed in their business, that their team are using them, and that they're building a business that has repeatable systems and processes that they're using every day in their business to run it. So remember, systems run your business, We hire and train people to run those systems, and then our team use those systems so the business spits off both more money and more time. So if we were at the sub 2.5 mil mark, and let's say we were having challenges hiring people or getting our team to perform well, first you can see down here, we put in place our 7-step hiring process. So in here, it goes through our coaches use this to help our members every day, and our individual members use it to assess where are the gaps, where are the big opportunities, what should they be working on right now to get rid of any of that overwhelm, concern, or frustration. And so there's no point pouring more fuel on the fire if we've got a whole lot of holes that we want to plug first. So next, do you have job scope, roles mapped out for every person, default diaries, and a scorecard for them? And so once we've got that, we then go up into here and we can see, do we have a clear vision for the company? Do we have a clear team meeting structure? Do we have the right onboarding and hiring process? So then we're breaking these down each and every day, and you can use these systems, tools in your business as it grows. Because two things need to happen as you grow your business. Number one, you need to gain new skills, because the skills that you use to run a $2 million business are different to the skills that you need to be running a $10 million business. And so as you go from startup, survival, stability, scale, success to significance, this really helps break down the overwhelm to know exactly what you should be working on and to have plug and play processes and people that can coach you through how to implement this into your business. And so as you grow, you need to gain new skills for running jobs on site, pricing jobs, growing a team, and then the systems in the back end that actually run the business and make it not just a busy job with overheads. So that's on the one side is skills. On the other side is identity. So that's over here on the leadership of self and business. So you need 3 things to be able to lead successfully. First, you need to be able to lead yourself, because if you can't lead yourself, how on earth are you going to lead other people's? There's a great saying that I love. Most people don't have business problems, they have personal problems. Personal problems like lack of discipline, lack of motivation, lack of consistency, that then show up into their business. And the second key thing is that once you're able to lead yourself, is you need to be able to lead the business. So do you have a clear vision? Do you have a mission? Do you have goals? Do you have the mindset of a professional builder so that you can get out of the cycle of business of running everything yourself and actually build systems, hire and train the people to run those systems, and then have the business split off both more money and more time. So it's freeing you up, and you've got your stop doing list and your non-negotiable principles as we actually scale up the builder's ladder. I'll make this a little bit bigger. All right. And then are you leading your team? So developing other leaders. So are you growing your foreman? Do you have the top 15 task list that he's going to take off you? Monthly metrics report. And each person should have at least one key metric so we know whether they're doing their role well. Then your business maturity date. Do you have a clear and vivid vision for your stop doing? When are you going to stop pricing? What's your last day of pricing? Have you identified your zone of genius that motivates you, gives you energy, makes a massive impact on the business, and you enjoy doing? Once we've done that, then we can focus, how do we do more of that to scale your business? And lastly, on the right-hand side, we've got the clear outcomes that we want at each and every stage. So when you're starting out, do you have a clear plan, clear requirements of the changes and each of the strategies that you're going to do? Then as you're transitioning from working in the business to working on it, are you working in the office 1 day a week? We want to get back some holidays, so you're not working nights, not working weekends, and you've got a PBR of over $50 an hour. Next, we get into the bronze, silver, and gold side of things. So are you getting a minimum margin on all jobs of at least 20%? Do you take a 10-day holiday every 90 days? And is your profit drawing achieved over and above your builder's salary, So you should be getting at least 10% after paying yourself a salary, between 10 to 15%. So if you've got a $3 million business, then you'll want to be taking home at least $300,000 to $450,000 profit on top of paying yourself for a salary of at least $100K. Now, if you're not doing that, then we need to have a look at fundamentals of what's going wrong in your business. Okay. And then lastly, you've achieved your business maturity date. So it's not reliant upon you. It's working as a well-oiled machine, and it's putting off both more money and more time. And then on the right-hand side, after all those outcomes and your PBR and your business maturity date, it gives you an eagle's eye overview. So we can see from 0 to 5 mil is where our Growth Accelerator members are operating. And then our boardroom guys, all over 5 mil to 50 mil, who are doing house and land, setting up their business for sale, projects, opening second locations, starting second businesses, etc. So how to use this, print it off, put it up in front of your workstation or in your office. Go through, tick, do I have this in place? Do I use it consistently? Do my team use it? Do I use it to run my business? Look at where your business is weak. That's going to give you the biggest opportunities to start working on. Give yourself a score out of 90. See how you went in each of the categories of numbers, pricing, systems and process, team and people, project pipeline, and then leadership. And then there's only one difference now, one key thing between where you currently are and where you want to get to. And that's getting a plan, which you get off here, and then putting in the work, doing the mahi to get the results. All right. If you want a copy of the roadmap and the member journey, just post in roadmap, and we will send this off to you to give you a clear plan of what you should be working on over the next 12 months to smash it out of the park. All right. That's it from me today. If you want the roadmap, contact or comment roadmap. We'll hook you up with it. All right. Catch you later.